The carcass of the Chicago Bulls take on the Milwaukee Bucks tonight on the road in Milwaukee. Who's going to play? Who's not going to play? That's something we're still trying to figure out. But ultimately, it's a game. So it's game day. That means that we're going to have a pregame show, talk about it, all that and more right after this.
You are now tuned in to Chicago Bulls Central, your number one place for all Chicago Bulls news and content.
What's going on, Bulls fans? Welcome to another episode of Chicago Bulls Central, your number one spot for everything Chicago Bulls related. I'm the host here, Haize, but more importantly, you guys can follow the channel at Bulls Central Pod on every social media platform we happen to be on. With that being said, let's go ahead and get into the content for today. And it's game day. For whatever that's worth, it's game day. And the Bulls are going to be on the fielding the team that's not going to have Zach LaVine, Ayo Dosunmu, Jalen Smith, Nikola Vucevic, Patrick Williams. We're going to get to see a lot of the young Bulls today. It's going to be a young Bull party. So, that's what it is when it comes down to it. And, we'll just see, hey, we're still going to have fun. We're still going to watch a game. We're still going to break it down. I'm sure, you know what? Honestly, it's games like this that end up being some of the more entertaining games, to just be 100% honest with you. And a big part of that is because, there is no expectations. You don't know who's going to come, who's going to play, who's going to step up, have a big game or anything like that. It could be all over the place. And so because of that, you can have a big performance today, for example, from Haize. Haize could put up 35 points today, right? You could have a big performance from Batum. You could have a big performance from THT, right? You just don't know. So at the end of the day, man, we wanted to see a youth movement. We wanted to see the young guys get opportunity. We wanted to see the young guys get reps. That's all they're going to get in this game is reps. Everybody's getting reps. Everybody's getting reps in this game. So, we'll see where that comes down for the Chicago Bulls. I'm not too mad at it. It is what it is there. It just makes it a little bit more interesting is all. A little bit more interesting. Mikael Gardner says, what's good, Haize? What's going on, Mikael? Alan, I know he's probably only getting 15 to 20 minutes tonight for now on, but man, I'm so excited to see Lonzo back Wednesday. Yeah, we'll definitely see what Lonzo is bringing on Wednesday. Yeah, looking forward to seeing the U15 West Chicago U squad out there today. That's crazy. That's wild. Evening, sirs. What's going on? Lord Zoe Bay in the building. No Zach. Yeah, no Zach tonight. No Vooch. No Ayo. No Jalen Smith. No Patrick Williams. There's been some. I saw somebody say that Kobe's out today too, but I don't see that listed on the report yet. So if Kobe is out, it wouldn't surprise me. I want to be clear there, but he's at least not on here now. So, it is what it is. What's up, chat? What's up, Haize? What's going on, Keanu? Glad to have you in the building. Game day from JK. Indiana plus Wisconsin equals the ops. That you were absolutely right about that one. Time to show who wants that final roster spot. Yeah, I mean, listen. If you don't show it today. Now, listen, I wonder if we see any minutes of THT, Batum, and Chris Duarte all on the court together, who passes? Nobody's passing the ball out of that. Nobody's passing the ball. So, What's good, gang? Hope you had a great day today. It was mainly okay. I can't complain. Can't complain at all. What young Bull are you most excited about this year? All of them, Sydney. Every single one of them. I'm excited about Haize. It's just all in I have different expectations for all of them, right? So I'm excited about Julian Phillips for sure. Excited about Haize. Excited about Dalen Terry. Excited about Adama Sanogo. If Billy Donovan ever remembers, he has a goddamn center from the G League there. I know he's you would think because Adama Sanogo is technically short for a center, he'd be more in line to play. You want to go small ball, he got you right there. He got you. Just let the young Bull play, man. Let him play. Kobe is out, I think. I mean, I haven't seen it. He's not listed on the report that listed everybody else is out, but it's still a possibility. I'm not saying that he can't be out. I'm just saying that he's not listed on the same report as everybody else is listed for being out. Didn't even know it was Mata's birthday yesterday. Hyped to see what he brings today. 20 years old. 20 years old. Do you think we see? I mean, shit, we better well see, but Tim, who else is going to play? Like at some point, you got to play people, right? So let's look at this. Zach's out. Patrick's out. Vooch is out. Lonzo's out. DeSumo's out. Jalen Smith is out. Like, you got to play somebody. You got to at least play 8 guys at the bare minimum. So at least Josh Giddey, who's going to play. Kobe's up in the air. He could be out. So that means Dalen Terry, Josh Giddey, Dalen Terry, Julian Phillips, Torrey Craig, Monas Bucilis. Those are your 5 that are guaranteed to play. THT is going to get some minutes. Ernalot Batum, hopefully, he's going to get some minutes. Shit. You got to play somebody. Everybody got to play who's left. Everybody got to play. I'm just ready for regular season. You and me both. You and me both. Like, let's make it through this last week. We play on Wednesday next week, right? So we're just a little bit away. Haize said, no, not at all. Not at all. Interested to see if EJ and Kenny will play decent at all. I mean, I guess we'll see. I hope we'll be able to find the game tonight. I can't find the game on Monday. Are you in the city of Chicago, Vincent? Are you in the city of Chicago? Y'all got to get that antenna. You're going to have to get the antenna. Do you think Javon will make the rotation? Probably that ball-headed hoe is going to make the rotation. He was in the last game. Hit the like for following them. You already know. Damn, that's all the guys. I mean, yeah. I want to see Mata start. Might as well throw him out there. I mean, at this point, you might as well. Please, not too much of Javon Carter's frantic ass. That's crazy. Hell yeah, the pregame show. Watch Leroy have the preseason game of man. Fuck Leroy. Like at this point, like what are we talking about? Get Billy Donovan some minutes. Get Billy Donovan some minutes at this point. No, BKR. No, you may have to suit up today. BKR may have to suit up today. I don't know how tall he is, but he may have to suit up today. We got to keep THT. He makes our bench deep as hell. I mean, technically, anybody makes the bench deep. Like, come on, THT isn't a good bat. I mean, he's not terrible either, but come on, man. What are we doing? I'm in Chicago. It's cold. The whole Midwest is cold right now. The high here today was 56 degrees, some bullshit like that. 100 in the live, 12 gets like, get them damn, stop freeloading. That hat and jacket match per. Listen, I know how to dress a little bit. You know, I know what I'm doing just a little bit from time to time. So, you know, Billy on that gum rotation. That could be taken a lot of different ways for a joker like me is all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm going to leave it at that. BK, you're 6'2"? I would have never guessed that. I thought you were Bobby height. I would have never guessed that. Ready to suit up for the team. Going to be hard to make it from Australia in time, but I'm at the airport right now. Listen, at 6'2", you're probably going to be playing center. So who you think going to be the 15th guy? EJ Liddell for tonight? Or are you talking about because EJ Liddell is not making the actual roster. He's going to be on a G League contract more likely. Want to see a starting lineup of Giddey, Kobe, Terry, P. Will, and Sanogo. P. Will's out. He's out. P. Will ain't playing today. You're not seeing that. P. Will is out. He's done. I like our young core. They're going to be good. I think all jokes aside, I do think a lot of these young players are starting to show that they're going to be solid at the bare minimum rotational players for the Bulls. I'm on the poll. You're on the poll. I'm just reading that part just to troll you. I'm just leaving it at that. Well, 30 minutes from Chris Duarte at this point today. God damn it. Not Chris Duarte. My parlay is Jets and Bulls. Let's pray. You parlaying in the preseason? Y'all really be out here betting in the preseason? Haize, were you on the loud earlier during that injury video? Be honest. No, not at all. I haven't taken any edibles in probably weeks at this point. Well, no, I take that back. I did do an edible Friday night, but that was the last time I had THC in my system. For the actual roster, no. He's not. That's probably going to be THT at this point. Carter makes me mad because I used to hear the name Leroy. I thought of the Last Dragon. Now I got to think of Carter baldhead ass. I'm sorry. We were the first ones to tell you guys that his actual first name was Leroy. But yeah, it did kind of ruin that, right? Why did they sign and waive Liberty? Because when you sign and waive, it basically gets player a little bit of extra money to sign a G League contract. That's basically all it was. That's all it is. While it's still preseason, which 8 would you protect in an expansion draft? On this roster, are you talking about the Sky and the WA? That's the thing. I don't think in the NBA it's 8. I think in the NBA it was 10 that you can protect in the last expansion draft. So, but definitely Kobe, Io, Modest, period. Julian Phillips, Giddey, Levine, Jalen Smith. Who would be the 8? Who would be the 8? Dalen Terry, because he's young as well, and we drafted him. Not protecting Nikola Vucevic. He can go. I barely protected Zach LaVine, but definitely because I think I'd much rather trade Zach and get some actual assets back than just lose him for nothing. Torrey Craig can go. Ball-headed Ho can go. Chris Duarte can go. Not too high on a lot but Tim, even though I do think he has a lot more potential than what we used him for. Adama Sanogo, I don't know, because Adama Sanogo is definitely the one that I think a team could take in the expansion draft and end up having to start him at center. And then we look back and be like, damn, Adama Sanogo just averaged 14 and 15 this season, right? I can see something like that happening. So maybe try to protect Adama Sanogo. I bought a Bulls ID. Haize, I'm drip now. No, your Bulls lid. No, you're not drip. You're not drip. You got to come a long way before you could be drip, bro. Why is Jalen out? Knee soreness. Josh Giddey 6'8" at the point guard. That's impossible to guard. He's just got to stop missing bunnies. No, it's very possible to guard. Height does not make you impossible to guard. It doesn't matter the position. Height, you got to have skill. And not to say that Josh Giddey doesn't have skill, but it's not like Josh Giddey isn't the fastest. He's not the strongest. You can guard Josh Giddey. You just need to be active and be prepared. The beige Rick Ross, no belly. If you don't have a belly, can you be any type of Rick Ross? Like, part of what makes Rick Ross identifiable is the belly. So I think you got to have the belly if you're going to be beige Rick Ross. Hey, Haize, I've really been following you since you started this community, and I have to say I love what you build for us C-Red fans. Well, I thank you, Jimbo, man. I appreciate that. Yeah. Delbert, Chris Duarte can shoot. Quit playing with him. Where can he shoot? Chris Duarte can't shoot. I'm sorry. Let's even go on Chris Duarte's best season. 43%, taking 11 shots per game and 36.9% from 3. That's not can shoot. We got to stop like, people try to look at the stats and then try to convince. I'm not saying Delbert, but then try to convince themselves of something. Yeah, he averaged 13 points per game on 11 shots, on 43%, taking mostly middies. That's not can shoot. That's not shooting. That's not good percentages. That's not good. 36% the year after that. 38% the year after that. He can't shoot. I don't know where people got this notion that Chris Duarte was some type of shooter. He's not. He's not shooting. Unless maybe he shot up y'all mama, he's not shooting. Now, maybe he can shoot on the range, but we're talking about on the basketball court. The man can't shoot. He's a career 40% shooter. That's not good. That's not good. I think Denzel Valentine averaged better shooting. Hold on. Hold on. I got to prove a point. Damn, Denzel Valentine's 30 years old now? That's crazy. So Denzel Valentine shot 41%, 40%. He's a career 39% shooter. Can Denzel Valentine shoot? Because if y'all saying that Chris Duarte can shoot, then Denzel Valentine can shoot the basketball. And we all know that Denzel Valentine can't shoot. Can we all agree? Can we meet and agree that Denzel Valentine cannot shoot the basketball? And therefore, if y'all saying Denzel Valentine can't shoot, you can't try to convince me that Chris Duarte can shoot basketball. He only shot the ball 0.8% better than Denzel Valentine. That's shooting, y'all. That's shooting. And a matter of fact, Denzel Valentine is a career better three-point shooter. Denzel Valentine shot the three ball 36% for his career. Chris Duarte, 34% for his career. Can Chris Duarte shoot? Come on. Come on. What are we talking about here? Chris Duarte can shoot? I'm just saying. Chris Duarte cannot shoot. Like we got to stop this. We got to stop. The Chris Duarte truthers got to stop. They got to stop. They absolutely got to stop. Chris, if you're a Chris Duarte shooter, fuck you. That's what I'm saying right now. And I mean that disrespectfully. If you are a Chris Duarte shooter, fuck you. Disrespectfully. I mean it by every strength of the word. Every fiber of my being means it with every bit of the power that God has bestowed upon me. If you are a Chris Duarte truther, fuck you. And I mean that. I stand on that. What are we doing? What are the fuck are we doing? Like, come on, man. Come on, bro. Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, man. To your point about Duarte, I remember there were Bulls fans arguing with me that Troy Brown Jr. was a shooter years ago because he hit 40% from corner threes. Doesn't mean he was a shooter. I'm just saying. I am just fucking saying. I'm just saying, man. Like, we got to stop the bullshit, man. We did not have, we got to stop. We got to stop, man. That's crazy. The Chris Duarte truth has got to stop. By the way, since we're just in a pregame show and we just having fun, y'all want to see the new Chicago Bears Central intro? Listen, I got to play it. It's dope.
Tuned in to Chicago Bears Central, your number one place for all Chicago Bears news and content.
Listen, I'm very proud of that intro. That intro gets me hyped every time. I've probably watched it about 152 times today. 152 times. Chris Duarte feels but that negative stat sheet, though. Man, listen. I'm floored. I am so surprised that there are Chris Duarte truthers in the Chicago Bears fan base. What in your life led you to be a Chris Duarte truther? How did you get there? What happened? What happened? That's crazy, man. That's crazy, bro. Like, that's just wild, man. That's wild, bro. That's crazy. I have no idea why people stand for bad basketball players. I don't understand why that's the case, man. I have no idea. I don't understand why that's the case. But I stand by what I said. And if that makes you unsubscribe, fuck you even double. Because if you're a Chris Duarte truther, we don't want you around here. We don't want you around here. Do you think the Bulls could have gave Andre Drummond a contract extension? Probably. But at this point, like, I think where the Bulls are going, what sense did it make? Like, they're clearly going younger with their roster. They got a guy in Jalen Smith who's younger, more versatile offensively, not the rebounder that Andre Drummond is, right? But listen, you made a decision, you pivoted. So the intro needs more Chris Duarte in it. That's crazy. That would be wild. Chris Duarte truthers, man. I will not for the life of me ever understand it. I never will. I never will. Some things just aren't meant for me to understand, though. That's what I'm coming to realize. Chris Duarte truthers in the year of our Lord. Whew. Andre Drummond would have thrived in the Bulls' new offense. Yeah, probably, but that's why you know that winning isn't necessarily the focus of where the Bulls are going right now. 4 fouls in 3 minutes. 4 fouls. 4 fouls and 3 turnovers in 4 minutes. It's crazy work. That's crazy work. That and the Bull Central outro go hard. Spotify. That's hilarious. That's funny. My ESTA got approved for the game today, mate. See you on the court. That is hilarious. That's funny. That's funny. As a Bulls fan from Australia who doesn't follow NFL, should I follow the Bears? Yeah. So you can follow me. You can get more Haize content in your life. What's better than a double dose of Haize? Is that a pause? That might be a pause. But nonetheless, what's better than a double dose of Haize in your life? Nothing. I can tell you that right now. Nothing. I'm about to order Chinese food with soup. What soup should I get as a side? With Chinese, get some crab ragoon like a grown ass man. What you talking about? Or get you some wings. What you talking about? Some soup. Nigga, soup. Egg drop is fire though. Chris Duarte is a lock for 12th man of the year. That's crazy. Yeah, at force within about to explode as a team. Shameless plug, my guy. What happened? Shameless plug on what? I would trade Carter and Duarte for a bag of regular Lay's chips. Listen, and if they the Ruffles though, just saying. THC out there playing Fieldhouse. That's hilarious. Pat no longer part of, like, we had a whole farewell episode for Pat where he announced that he was leaving because he's having a baby. His wife is having a baby. So yeah, it's just me. But that's why you see the team over there. Me and Big Kev gonna hold down the post-game show over on Locked On Bulls tonight. At Fall Times Brothers, some soup fire right now. What you talking about? Listen, I get that. But if you're ordering, like, you can make egg drop soup at home. Get you a kit, $3 at Walmart. Keep it pushing. If you don't get fried rice with the wings, man, come on, bro. Lucid told y'all what to do. Come on, man. Yo, Haize, please, one day you gotta put Trae Young dad when he played the Hawks. That's hilarious. I don't even know if I still have that graphic anymore. I think I deleted my Trae Young troll graphics. Oh no, I still got him. Tell me that ain't Trae Young daddy. Tell me that don't look like Trae Young. I'm just saying. Damn, I still got a lot of my troll content in here. That's crazy. I'm just saying. Do you see what I'm getting at? Do y'all understand what I'm saying right now? I'm just making sure that everybody's picking up what I'm putting down right now. I'm just saying. I am just saying. Being an adult is realizing that plain Lay's and Cheerios. What? Plain Lay's and Cheerios. What are you doing, Quentin? What is wrong with you, bro? Plain Lay's and Cheerios? Come on, man. What are we doing here, bro? Why I got so much troll Pat content in here? Why? This is how you know we brothers, because like, why do I just got so much content in here meant to troll Pat the designer? That's crazy. That's wild, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy. Why is there so much Pat the designer troll content in here? That doesn't make any sense. Oh wait, we got a video coming live from Pat.
George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Calvin Coolidge.
Ooh, Coolio. Don't worry, I'm here to help.
Right.
Shout out for Pat the designer and P Kid to come through Chicago Bulls Central real quick for a second on that video. We appreciate that. We appreciate that. You know, we got mad love for you guys to hold it down, man. That is crazy. That's wild, bro. Oh man, that is hilarious, man. That's funny. That is hilarious. Oh man, that is crazy, fam. That's funny. That is hilarious. Shout out to my brother Pat the designer, man. That's my dude, man. I got mad love for Pat the designer, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's funny as hell, man. That's funny. That is hilarious. Man, we used to have, y'all remember the throwback live stream days? Do y'all remember the first season of Chicago Bulls Central before I had a little bit of sense? Like, I'm not nearly as reckless as what I was then. Y'all remember how reckless I was the first year of this show? Does everybody remember that? That was peak recklessness. That was crazy. The recklessness, that the no abandon, the no regard for human life that I had the first season of this show was crazy. It was crazy. It's crazy, man. That's funny. That's funny. What you doing? Hold on, let me remove this so y'all can see my bear. Hey, Low-Key. You happy? What's wrong? Good? Stop sniffing my mic, because then I got to smell your face. Sit. Sit. Good boy. Good boy. Good baby bear. You scratched your ear? You good? All right. 160 pounds of big ass baby is what this dog is. 160 pounds of nothing. That's my baby, though. Ain't that my baby? Now you sneezing on me. Go somewhere. Go somewhere. Petty was coming out every other night. Hey, that was the year that we flamed Jamal Crawford. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that? I missed the call in from players when we used to lose. Hey man, that's how I know you've been around since the beginning. Told Pat, but he's so caught up in the pod, no time because he Hollywood now. You already know. Julian Phillips will improve a lot this season. Oh, for sure. Absolutely. Couldn't have gotten any more reckless when we had motherfuckers like Campaign and Felicio on the roster. I wasn't even podcasting then. Wasn't even podcasting during that time. I came in. I started the first year that the last core came together. I started. Matter of fact, the first big video that I had that popped off was the Bulls signing Lonzo Ball. That was one of the first big videos. Then one of the first videos that everybody kind of started arguing with me was when I said the Bulls would be crazy to trade Kobe White. Remember that? Now look at everybody. Haize was right again. So, you know, it is what it is there. It's a very nice dog. Give him one of the milk bones if the Bulls win. He don't eat milk bones. We feed him people. First season is what told me I didn't need to be nice to start a. That's crazy. Not I told you that I taught you didn't need to be nice to start a podcast. That's crazy. Remember when you destroyed Reggie and his mama? Yep. There's been a lot of people. Was Laurie still here? No. Laurie was, so like I said, it was the first season. I started in the off season before we signed Lonzo and DeMar and all that. So, I did have a video on when we traded Lauri Markkanen. So technically, Lauri was still on the roster when I started, but he never played a game again for the Bulls after we traded him that offseason. So that's why so many Akitas are named Bear. Look at that. Look at that big head. Yep. I used to watch Bull Central, do too judgmental and don't keep it basketball. So I seen Locked On Bulls and became a fan. Jamal's judgmental? Listen, I mean, everybody, I feel like everybody has different experiences with people, but Jamal has been one of the most genuine people I've met in this podcast industry. One of the most genuine. I'm pretty sure I subbed because I was arguing with you and Pat or something, and I'm like, damn, I respect this comeback. Hey, listen. Witty, that's when you grew up in the household I grew up in, you had jokes came easily. You think Giddey, White, Zach, Pat, and Vooch will work? I mean, we'll see. We'll see. Mediocre at best. I mean, that's just wrong. Everybody's wrong sometime, but that's just wrong. Bulls will win a championship in 2034. That's crazy. I probably won't still be podcasting by then. I probably still won't be podcasting by then. When Chris Duarte go for 20 tonight, you going to rock Packers gear for the post game? No, because listen, Chris Duarte can get 20 points. It's going to take 35 shots to get it, though. 35 shots to get 20 points. That's what it'll take for Chris Duarte. Should we trade P. Will at the deadline? I would say no off the top of my head, but we'll see. What brought me to your channel was how you broke down how the game was and how you didn't necessarily take any sides, but you actually looked at it from my analysis style. Yeah, I mean, listen, I'd like to talk about things from both sides. Let me not say always. There's some times where I get caught up, but usually I'll talk about things from my perspective, and then I'll give the opposite perspective, and I even try to give reasons that support the opposite perspective to be well-rounded. So, it is what it is there. What's crazy is I got recommended your video off of one of Pat's videos. That's hilarious. I think Julian Phillips will have a breakout year. He very well could, King Cap. He very well could. The interaction with the community is reason Haize is the best. Thank you for that, Rob. Haize, if you got any Packers gear on the low, I would be hard. Come on now, bro. Like, let's be clear here. Never. Packers gear? Listen, my son went to a school that had colors that were similar to Packers colors, and I almost didn't buy a shirt. Then they had the black one that was mainly black and yellow, and I was like, I got you. Looks like King going to make a move. Maybe we can get in on it. The King's going to make a move. I think the Kings already made their move. So Zach, Vooch, Io, and Jalen Smith are out. Any of those injuries besides Io? I mean, Io isn't really an injury either. I think Io would play if this was a regular season game. They're just resting everybody. So, I mean, everybody has their own dings. Trade Raleigh says Phillips should start over P. Will. A lot of people are starting to feel that way. But all right, y'all, I'm going to go get ready and hop off here so I can feed the kids before the game starts. Thank you guys for tuning in and having fun with the live stream. Make sure you guys are following the show at Bull Central Pod. You can send us any feedback, questions, comments, concerns. BullCentralPod@gmail.com. Lastly, if you want to leave a text message and our voicemail for the mailbag, the number to do so, 773-270-2799. We are the number one spot for everything Chicago Bulls related. That's thanks to you guys. And like I like to end every episode on, go Bulls. Love you guys. See red if you can, y'all. Peace.
Presentation of the Break Media.